So G4TV and Frosk are still at it. They're still making fools out of themselves. They're still embarrassing themselves. And this mistake that they made, this absolutely embarrassing decision that they made for their Twitch channel this time, it might be the worst out of everything. It might be the most embarrassing thing that they've done so far when it comes to this G4TV or even Frosk situation. And also, I've been hearing some things about Frosk that I'll talk about a little bit later on in the video. It's not an official report. It's not a scoop or anything like that. It's just some rumors that I've heard and also a lot of evidence to back it up as well. I think Frosk might be either coming to a close with G4TV or maybe they just came very, very close to firing her. But we'll talk about that in 1 minute. First, I do want to show you this because in a couple of videos ago, or maybe even my last video, we went to G4TV Twitch channel and they had a huge live stream that with tons and tons of views. They were bragging about it. Everyone on Twitter was replying to G4TV saying, "Oh, they all said that your channel was dead. G4TV was dying. I can't believe they would say that." And then you do a huge live stream like that. But I pointed out, and also a lot of other people pointed out, a lot of other YouTubers pointed it out, that if you go to the live stream replay, which we could go to right now, I'm not sure if it will actually show the chat. Let me check real quick. It's right here. It has a lot of views, 590,000 views. I'm gonna mute it so that we can't, hopefully they don't claim it. But let's go a little bit forward in the video. The chat is not really moving too much. It's pretty slow for something that had 40,000 or maybe it was 30,000 concurrent viewers for pretty much most of the stream. Look how slow that chat is moving. I mean, it hasn't really started yet, so let's go a little bit farther in. It's not really moving that fast, man. I mean, it's not extremely slow, but it's not 30,000 viewers fast. It's just not. If you ever watch Twitch streams or any kind of streams at all that have 30,000 concurrent viewers, the chat is usually hard to read, especially when certain things happen. It's just moving so fast. People spamming emotes, people just saying random stuff, copy pastas and stuff like that. It's moving so fast that it's hard to read most of the time, and this is just moving very, very slow. So everyone on Twitter, including G4TV, were bragging like crazy about that. And then recently, ever since that stream, we look at the numbers and not bad numbers, of course, not bad numbers at all. But this one had 590,000 views overall, 141,000 the one before that. And then everyone started calling them out for view botting on Twitch, which is a massive problem. Like I said, especially with certain communities. Like I said, I've been very involved for a long time with the Destiny community. But look at this article right here. It's hard to see. I can't put the whole thing on the stream or on the screen. But top streamers lose millions of followers after Twitch cracks down on view bots. This is a major problem with Twitch because if you think about Twitch, and a lot of people, I already know what you're thinking. You're like, well, the algorithm just liked this video. It just liked this stream a lot, so it just promoted it to more people. That's not how Twitch works. What Twitch works is whoever's at the top, they're going to get more viewers. There's no algorithm. There's zero discovery on Twitch, which is why it's a really bad platform for any new streamer. The only reason why you should ever stream on Twitch is if you already have an audience established and you can just get them to go over to Twitch. But if you don't have an audience established, you're way better off streaming on YouTube because there's zero discoverability on Twitch. That's what everyone says. So there's no algorithm. There's no reason why this stream would randomly have 590,000 views. There's zero reason. But people have an extreme incentive on Twitch to view bot because, like I said, on Twitch, there's zero discoverability. It's only the rich get richer. Whoever's at the top of the directory for any game or for just chatting or Dungeons and Dragons, whatever it is, they're going to get more viewers because people just click on a game, people click on Dungeons and Dragons, and they see G4TV at the top. So they're incentivized to pay for those view bots because when people see them at the top, they click that stream. You see 30,000 concurrent viewers on a D&D stream, you're probably going to click on that stream over someone with 3 viewers because there's zero discoverability. That's why YouTube is the superior platform because usually the cream rises to the top. Usually if you make good videos repeatedly, if you really put an effort to videos repeatedly, even if you have zero established audience, you can make it. You can get viewers. The algorithm will find people to watch your videos most of the time. Obviously there's outliers, there's exceptions to every rule, but on Twitch you can be streaming every single day, 8 hours a day, quality streams, and no one will ever see your stream because there is no discoverability. So there's no reason why this video would have randomly 590,000 views. And of course, everyone calls them out for view botting. All these YouTubers calling them out, including myself and everyone else who's making videos on this situation. And now they're back to normal. 33K, 26K, 36.5K, and Dungeons and Dragons a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, 19.2K versus 590,000 views the last time they did a D&D stream. That's a little bit fishy. That's honestly very fishy in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think that's as fishy as I think it is, because I thought it was pretty obvious. Because like I said, just the speed of the chat was very embarrassing in the first place. It was very obvious, very telling that if you just look at the speed of the chat, there's something fishy going on here. Once again, check it out right there. Moving very slowly, very slowly for a 30,000 concurrent viewer stream. But we also have this situation going on. Like I said, I do have some information about Frost that I wanted to talk about. She, her, by the way. I don't know if you know that, or if anyone cares. Let me get that on the screen, because it's very important information for everyone to know everyone's pronouns. She, her, Frosk, Corinne. She actually scrubbed her entire Twitter timeline. I know it looks pretty normal right now. She's been tweeting a good bit the last few days, and I haven't made a video on this yet, but I have heard some very interesting information. As you can see, she scrubbed her Twitter timeline. She deleted all of her tweets before this date. Or I guess before this date right here. This is a retweet from October 11th. She didn't scrub that one, but she scrubbed everything prior to January 26th. Cleaned out socials and several messages asking if I was hacked. All as well. Just had it for close to forever and decided on a spring cleaning. Poop jokes returning. Let's check out the replies on this one. I haven't even looked at this at all. Nerd Cookie says, not suspicious at all that you did this at the height of your biggest controversy. Not only did she do it at the height of her biggest controversy, but right before this, she had tweeted out that she was open to doing interviews and getting in debates with YouTubers who had been making videos on her and G4TV, so I guess them. And a lot of YouTubers, like D-Day Cobra from Geeks and Gamers or Jeremy from The Quartering and stuff like that, they reached out to her. She said her agency is who they should reach out to. They all reached out to her agent and said, hey, come on my stream. Let's do a debate. Let's have a discussion, stuff like that. And then she scrubs her Twitter timeline. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy, in my opinion. Somebody had a meeting with the management, is what Quarter Black Garrett said. That's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Like I said, this isn't an official scoop. This isn't an official report or anything like that. But what I heard from people, just through the grapevine, is that Frosk actually had a Gina Carano type situation with G4TV where they were like, you either stop this or tone it down or you're going to be gone. And one of the things that they said that she had to do was scrub her Twitter timeline or she was going to be gone. She had to scrub her Twitter because it was just too much. There was just too much there. There was too much to find. There was too much dirt on her. There was too much distracting people from the content that G4TV is supposed to be focused on. So she had to scrub her Twitter timeline, and she has to stop being so politically polarizing on G4TV, on Twitter, on everything. And as you can see, she's really not doing it too much anymore. I'm not going to watch G4TV live streams. I'm just not going to do it. I don't hate myself that much. But I would be very interesting to see if any of you in the chat, or not in the chat, but in the comments, do watch G4TV or do watch these Frosk live streams. Can you let me know if she's still doing these rants about social justice stuff? Please let me know, because I'd be very interested to see if she's still allowed to do that stuff. Because what I've heard, and if this is true, that's awesome. I'm really glad that that people are actually listening to the fans, and people actually are realizing that fans don't want to be preached to when they're trying to hear stuff about video games. We're there for the video games. We're not there for the social justice. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully the tide is really turning and people are getting away from this dumb virtue signaling, preachy social justice stuff. Let me know in the comments if you watch G4TV, what do you think is going to happen with Frosk and G4TV for one, but also if you watch G4TV, are they still doing the preachy social justice stuff, or are they actually done with it? Because what I've heard is they told Frosk to cut that out because people are not liking it. People are leaving G4TV, and they're even forced to view bot, as we proved right here. They've been view botting on Twitch because they can't get viewers, and they do want to make it seem like to everyone, to their audience, to people who are still sticking around with G4TV, like they are thriving, because they've been tweeting that out as well. Frost's been tweeting that out as well. They want to keep up that image. They want to keep up that facade that they are still thriving in this situation, that it's actually growing their channels and stuff like that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that they are actually growing? Do you think they're view botting? Let me know what you think is going on with G4TV and Frosk. If you did enjoy this video, though, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link to that will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video.